Hello, hello! When was the last time you got an unexpected bill? You know, like that phone bill with all those hidden little charges? Or a guy that sold you that insurance policy and didn't tell you about all the useless riders and add-ons he signed you up for? Or perhaps your niece who bought 300 lollipop hammers in Candy Crush Saga when you let her use your phone? Yesterday was the Federal Land Consolidation and Rehabilitation Authority, or Felcra's, turn to take a hit. The authority was already looking forward to what would be their new home, Menara Felcra, which was supposed to be developed by the WZR Group. Menara Felcra was a plan to have mixed development on prime land at Jalan Semarang in Kuala Lumpur. Felcra had granted WZR Group to go ahead with the development where retail and residential spaces would be built and monetized by WZR, who is supposed to bear the cost of it. Supposed to. Yeah, yesterday, just over a year after Prime Minister Najib Razak launched the project, Felcra got the bill and boy, it wasn't pretty. The authority is now facing a big fat bill for 687 million ringgit for the project. Doesn't sound like much? Well, it's nowhere near 2.6 billion ringgit, but that's enough to get you this lovely mansion in Hollywood Hills, a 2016 Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, this $75,000 bookshelf, enough gas and books to last you a couple of generations, and some pocket money to boot. So you can have loads of fun driving around Hollywood Hills while enjoying lots and lots of knowledge. What happened? Oh, let me tell you what happened. Nobody gets a 600 million ringgit bill out of the blue. The deal was this. WZR was supposed to develop a retail mall, a 43-story residential tower, as well as a 35-story office tower, where Felcra would get 12 floors for their new headquarters, all to themselves. Now, Felcra was just supposed to give WZR the nod for the project, because WZR will be reclaiming their investment from the commercial and residential spaces in the buildings. So yay, everybody wins, right? Not quite. We learned that WZR switched roles somewhere in the last year from project developer to just a contractor hired by Felcra because they couldn't fund their own project. Individuals speaking to Malaysia Kini told us that apparently WZR was not able to secure funding from a financial institution. Reports also say that WZR told Felcra that it would own an asset worth 1.1 billion ringgit based on the project's gross development value, and they could earn some 26.4 million ringgit a year from rentals and extorting parking fees from the rest of us who go there. What I didn't mention, it looks like after seeing this mess, Felcra decided that they would take over the project in January this year, thus inheriting the cost of the project along with it. Felcra chairperson Bung Mokhtar Radin said that this is not an issue and that it was decided by the full Felcra board of directors. So while we're on the topic of money, let's talk about Langkawi parliamentarian Nawawi Ahmad. Yesterday on Facebook, he said that his salary is from the government and is not paid by the people, elaborating that the government's money is not the people's money because it had been passed to another quarter. Of course, saying such a thing in Facebook land won't go unheeded by social justice warriors all over the place. So yeah, internet fight ensued. He made this comment in response to a conversation about taxes where a netizen told him to remember that his salary was paid for by the people. When he was faced with comments telling him to retract his statement, he said that he will not retract and instead fight because it's a valid point, adding that it was not for public consumption as it was a private comment between him and another Facebook user. He strengthened his point by saying that taxes are payment to the government in exchange for services, and once the tax is deposited into government consolidated accounts, it is the government's money and no longer the rakyat's money. He even said that if the government's money is the rakyat's money, let's go get it back. Now, I wouldn't step into this sticky situation because remember, Langkawi is a duty-free island. Think about it. Moving on, Malaysia's UNHCR representative Richard Toll says that refugees in Malaysia who cannot prove that they are in danger at home must leave the country, saying that not everyone is a refugee, while elaborating that UNHCR has a rigorous interview process to determine if one is in need of refugee protection. As at April this year, there are over 150,000 refugees in Malaysia registered with the UNHCR, some of whom could be exploiting refugee protection status in the country. And that is the end of the fact sheet for today. Have you ever gotten an unexpected big fat bill before? What happened? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to read it. I promise I won't laugh, okay? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching.